May Day rallies across the country, and here in New York, the second major demonstration on city streets this week. The May 1st Coalition for Worker and Immigrants' Rights organized tonight's rally.
Okay, but those on the streets have a wide number of issues that they're trying to highlight, including police brutality and the death of Freddie Gray in Baltimore. Dan Bowens back in the thick of it for us tonight in Foley Square. Dan.
Yeah, Stephen Derry, there was a confrontation within the last 45 minutes between the NYPD and a group of these May Day protesters, about 40 or 60 of these protesters who left Foley Square, headed north about a mile from where we are, Skyfox overhead, and within the last 45 minutes, this was the scene at East 4th Street in Lafayette. Unclear what led up to this, but at some point there were several people running, and we saw at least one person loaded into the back of a police van. Unclear if there were any other arrests made at that point. But for the most part, this gathering of several different diverse groups on this May Day was mostly peaceful. The May Day March in Manhattan, a night when labor groups and immigrant activists take to the streets.
We're out here to support all of the immigrants who have been deported.
Right now we have people marching for $50 minimum wage throughout the country, also marching against police brutality, and also against the prison system. So everything is coming together.
The movement, historically rooted in income inequality, on this night broadened to include a focus on police brutality.
Why am I here today? Because I am really angry. These cops keep killing, and most of them are dark-skinned kids. Hands up! Hands up!
People carrying signs with many cases familiar to New Yorkers, but much of the attention was focused on the recent death of Freddie Gray from Baltimore.
On the surface, these issues may not appear to be connected, but you would say otherwise.
I would say otherwise. They are connected because what happens to one individual happens to all of us.
And that's a problem where we divide to conquer by dividing each issues. And we cannot do that no more. We have to come together.
The group of hundreds carving a path down 2nd Avenue, zigzagging lower Manhattan from Union Square to Foley Square. As groups criticized the NYPD, officers marched parallel, things remaining mostly peaceful, if not a bit claustrophobic.
We are completely barricaded and we're surrounded by phalanx of police officers. So in a way we're in prison, and we're in open air prison right now protesting.
And it's estimated anywhere between 1,000 to 1,500 people took part in these demonstrations today. Again, late this evening, within the last 45 minutes, it did appear that one person was taken into custody, a group of about 40 to 60 people who splintered off the larger group here at Foley Square. There was some kind of confrontation near East 4th Street in Lafayette, and it appeared one person was taken into custody.